trusted you, she screamed, her voice breaking. Both of you? How could you do this to me? Lisa cried, trying to approach her. Sophia, I'm sorry, please listen. Don't you dare come near me, Sophia yelled, backing away. You are dead to me, Lisa. Both of you are. She stormed out of her room, ignoring their pleas. Sophia's life was a fairy tale. She was the youngest child in a loving family, raised with dreams of a big wedding and a happy marriage. For years, Sophia prayed for the man of her dreams, and when she met Daniel, it felt like God had finally answered her prayers. Daniel was tall, handsome, and kind. He treated her like a queen and never missed an opportunity to remind her how much he loved her. Their love blossomed like flowers in the raining season. Daniel proposed on Sophia's 28th birthday, and she cried tears of joy. It was the moment she had always dreamed of. The proposal was at a beachside resort, with families and friends cheering, and he knelt on his knees. Everything was magical. The wedding plans started immediately. Sophia chose her best friend Lisa and her chief bridesmaid. They had been friends since childhood, sharing everything, including secrets. Lisa was more like a sister to her than just a friend. Sophia was confident that Lisa would stand by her, just as she had done during every milestone of her life. As the wedding drew closer, Sophia noticed something unusual. Daniel and Lisa had become very friendly. At first, she dismissed it as a sign of their growing friendship, since they were both deeply involved in helping her plan the wedding. But occasionally, Sophia would catch them exchanging glances or laughing at inside jokes since she wasn't part of them. She shook it off, refusing to let doubt ruin her happiness. The night before the wedding was supposed to be a night of celebration. Daniel's friends had planned a bachelor's eve party at a hotel. When Sophia and her bridal train stayed at a nearby lodge, the atmosphere was lively, filled with laughter, drinks, and music. Sophia couldn't sleep. Her excitement and nerves kept her awake. She decided to check on Daniel to make sure he wasn't getting too drunk. She left the lodge quietly, taking a taxi to the hotel where the bachelor's eve was taking place. When she arrived, the party was almost over. Most of the guests had left, and the remaining few were too drunk to notice her. Sophia walked into the reception hall and didn't see Daniel. She asked one of his friends, who drunkenly pointed towards the elevator. "He's upstairs," the friend slurred. Sophia's heart raced as she climbed the stairs to the suite they had booked for Daniel. She imagined finding him asleep, too tired from the day's event. But what she saw when she opened the door froze her in place. There, in the dimly lit room, was Daniel in bed with Lisa. Sophia's world crumbled in that moment. Her legs felt weak, her chest tight, and tears streamed down her face. As she tried to make sense of the betrayal, her fiancé and her best friend, the two people she trusted the most, had shattered her heart. Lisa was the first to notice her standing in the doorway. She jumped up, trying to cover herself with a bedsheet. "Sophia, it's not what you think," Lisa stammered. Daniel sat up, his face pale with shock. "Sophia, please let me explain," he begged, reaching for her. But Sophia was too stunned to speak. Her trembling hands grabbed the next object, a glass vase, and hurled it across the room. It shattered against the wall, mirroring the state of her heart. "I trusted you," she screamed, her voice breaking. "Both of you? How could you do this to me?" Lisa cried, trying to approach her. "Sophia, I am sorry. Please listen. Don't you dare come near me," Sophia yelled, backing away. "You are dead to me, Lisa. Both of you are." She stormed out of the room, ignoring their pleas. Her tears blurred her vision as she stumbled down the stairs and into the cold night. She didn't care where she was going. She just needed to get away. Sophia didn't return to the lodge. She spent the night in a stranger's car parked near the hotel. The kind driver, an older woman, noticed her crying and offered comfort. Sophia told her everything, and the woman held her like a mother would her child. The next morning, Sophia made a decision. She wasn't going to let Daniel or Lisa ruin her life. She cancelled the wedding, calling her family and friends to explain. The news spread like wildfire, shocking everyone who knew them. Daniel tried to call her multiple times, but she blocked his number. Lisa showed up at her door, begging for forgiveness, but Sophia slammed it in her face. She refused to let their betrayal define her. In the weeks that followed, Sophia leaned on her family for support. Her siblings rallied around her, reminding her of her worth. Slowly, she began to heal. She returned to work, picked up old hobbies, and even joined a support group for people who had experienced heartbreak. One day, while attending a charity event, Sophia met someone new. His name was Joseph, a widower with a gentle smile and kind eyes. He didn't rush her into anything, instead choosing to be her friend first. Over time, their bond grew stronger. A year later, Sophia stood at another wedding altar, not as a betrayed bride, but as a strong woman who had found love again. She looked into Joseph's eyes and knew she had made the right choice. As for Daniel and Lisa, their relationship crumbled shortly after the cancelled wedding. The guilt and shame were too much for them to bear. Lisa moved away, and Daniel was left with the consequences of his actions. Sophia's story became an inspiration to many. She proved that even in the face of betrayal, it was possible to find strength, forgiveness, and a new beginning. And as she danced with her new husband at their reception, she knew she had finally found the happiness she deserves. This emotional roller coaster of love, betrayal, heartbreak, and redemption is sure to keep you knowing that things in life doesn't seem the way they are. These are some of the moral lessons you will learn from this story. Remember that trust is sacred. Betrayal from loved ones hurts the most because trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships, and breaking it can cause irreparable damage. Always listen to your intuitions. Sophia noticed signs of unusual closeness between Daniel and Lisa, but ignored her instinct. Trusting your guts feeling can help you address issues before they escalate. Remember, true colors are revealed in adversity. Difficult situations often reveal the true nature of people around you. Betrayal can be painful, but it can also expose who truly values and respects you. Self-worth comes first. Sophia chose to walk away from the betrayal rather than tolerate disrespect. Knowing your worth is vital in maintaining healthy relationships. Healing takes time, but it's very possible. Despite the heartbreak, Sophia took time to heal, rebuild her life, and found happiness again. This shows that pain is temporary and healing is achieved with support and resilience. Always surround yourself with genuine people. Family and true friends play a critical role during tough times. Sophia's family stood by her, helping her recover and find strength. Actions have consequences. Daniel and Lisa's betrayal led to their isolation and regret. This teaches that dishonesty and selfishness come with heavy consequences. Forgiveness frees you. While Sophia didn't directly forgive Daniel and Lisa, she chose to let go of the pain and move forward, proving that forgiveness is about setting yourself free. Remember, new beginnings are possible. Sophia's story shows that heartbreak isn't the end. There is always a chance to rebuild your life, find happiness and love again. And finally, loyalty and integrity matters. Lisa's betrayal as a best friend highlights the importance of loyalty in friendship. Genuine friendships are built on honesty, respect, and not deceit. This story teaches that while betrayal is painful, it can be a stepping stone to a stronger, happier, and more fulfilling life. Thank you, besties, for staying tuned to the story. I love you all. Thank you, my 215 subscribers. You guys are the best. And to my returning subscribers, I love you all. And I want to remind you that our channel name will be changing from African Tales by Somi to Storytime with what Somi. Stay glued, he's still the same person, while I dish out more amazing, beautiful stories. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment to this beautiful channel so that YouTube can make our videos, our stories go viral. Bye! I love you all.